Welcome to Section 2. At this point in time, you should have completed your first section problem where you predicted net incomes for the 5 months based on a set of parameters. At the end of Section 1, you should have saved your file as directed by the author under the file name Estimator 2. Let's go open that file now. File, open, go locate your drive, the files are in alphabetical order. Here is the Estimator 2 file. This should look familiar to you. This 5-point section problem will be a continuation. So open the file called Estimator 2 now. This section will demonstrate the tickler requirements used in the remaining problems in your textbook. The purpose of a worksheet tickler is to demonstrate to you that the workbook files are not carved in stone, and that they may be readily adapted to different facts and circumstances. In a nutshell, the ticklers will help you see how flexible your templates can be. First, unprotect your file so that we can make changes to it. Depending on the version of Excel that you are using, the command is probably located under the Review tab. So click the Review tab and then click Unprotect Sheet. This allows us to make the necessary changes to our document. The basic instructions in the book will demonstrate to you how to adjust the template for a specific line item. In this case, interest expense. So move to cell B11 and insert a row. There are lots of ways to do this. You've been learning about them in the lessons. I'm going to choose to go to the Home tab and move my cursor over to the Insert button, and I'm going to insert a row. Once you've inserted the row, you're ready to type in interest expense. Then you can input the amount that the author instructs, which is 300, into the cell D11. Once you have adjusted the data section, you're now ready to move to the answer section and adjust that as well. It looks like we don't have any room to put the interest expense line item, so once again I'm going to insert a row. Once I've done that, I will try my best to line up the new account name with the line item right above it. The author suggests you use the space bar with 5 taps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then type in the new account name. Next, go to cell B20 and insert a cell reference to the $300. The author suggests that you use an absolute reference. You should know the difference between a regular cell reference and an absolute cell reference. You should have learned about those in the lesson. An absolute cell reference means the information won't change when it's copied across. So since our interest expense is a flat $300, we're going to put equals. The indicator for an absolute reference is the $, and then a reference to cell D11. Enter that information in the cell. Once you do that, you're ready to adjust the total expense line. If you look in the formula bar, you will see that our current formula is only adding up 2 rows of expenses. Now that we've inserted a second row, we need to adjust the formula to capture it. Once again, there are many ways to do this. Choose a way and adjust the total expense line item. Once I've adjusted those two formulas, I can copy the formulas across using any one of a number of methods that the author taught you to use to copy cell references. Once you're done, your worksheet should look exactly like the printout in your book, or exactly like my screen. The printout in your book is located on page 14. Don't forget, on all of your work, you should be inserting the proper header. Inserting a header was previously demonstrated. A header would be located in the Insert tab on the header and footer line item. You would choose a custom header, which will bring up 3 boxes. On the left-hand side, put in your name. In the center section, reference the lesson you are working on, or a file name. I believe your author has you call this file Estimator T, so I will add that to the middle. And the right-hand side is for your information. I'm going to type printout of file. As previously suggested, I would encourage you to use the information from your turn-in sheet. This will make your life easier when you put together your work and also when I grade your work. Don't forget to print preview it prior to printing. And once again, you will see that the header looks all scrunched up. So as demonstrated before, you need to adjust the margins. There are many ways to do this. I'm going to click the Page Setup tab and adjust my margin a bit. Again, I'm going to preview my work prior to printing. And if you're happy with that, you're ready to print your work and save your work. Don't forget to send me a progress update by Sunday at midnight. And as you know, I am here to help. I am just an email or visit away.